Okay, let's try to watch the language. There's children present, huh?
Broadcasting live in between your parents' silk sheets.
That's disgusting.
Broadcasting from the bathroom after Kirstie Alley had an all-you-can-eat Mexican buffet.
Ay, caramba.
Who cares where we broadcast from? My pants are down and my nipples are hard.
Oh, Davy.
Hello, this is Christopher Walken. You're listening to the Modern Problems radio show hosted by Shotgun, Jay Spin, and Davey Love. You fat bastard.
Modern Problems radio show. We are back intact. Just want to say, Jerry, you look like gray-haired Tom Cruise, and like all we need is like Oprah sitting next to you and have you jump on the couch.
Yeah.
You want like 8 Red Bulls?
Yeah, listen, I'm going to try to get off of me for a second.
I want to see you
I want to
dance.
go back over to Nick.
I want to see you dance to moves like Jagger.
Wasn't I dancing on the couch before, though?
What do you think? You think he should dance like moves like Jagger? Anybody?
He looks like a great dancer.
Yeah,
He
thank
does.
you. I love to dance.
He's a regular Mikhail Baryshnikov.
I'm such a good dancer. Really, I really sunk so low in this couch. I can't get any lower.
Dancing for money. Do what you want me to do. You got that, Nick? All right.
That was really, from our angle here, Dave, that was a little rough.
That was Scottish. Dead sexy. All right, right now, great segue. We're going to call...
We're the best seguers.
We are the king of segues. If we had a Segway, the inventor of Segway would be jealous because he rode his Segway over the cliff and died. Now we're going to call up Joey Pants right now.
Does he go by Joey Pants, by the way?
Yeah, you can call him that, yep.
Yep, yes, you can.
Wow.
So, Nick, you're wearing a black shirt tonight, too.
Nick the Salt Lick.
Nick the Salt Lick. Hello, Mr. Joey Pants, Davey Love, Modern Problems Radio Show. How are you doing tonight?
Good evening.
Let me introduce you to the cast of characters on our show. The producer extraordinaire, his name is Shotgun. Say hello, Shotgun.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Shotgun.
To the left of him, we have Mr. Jay Spin, my right-hand man.
Hey, Joey Pants, good to meet you.
Hi, Jay. Is he to my left or to your left?
Both, yeah.
Actually, he's directly in front of you.
No, he's to the left if you pay attention.
Oh.
And the guy who interrupted me is going to be cut off soon. His name is Jerry Vigorito. We call him the Godfather, but it's only because the Godfather sandwich at the local Italian deli. That's what he reminds us of.
Why don't you call him Jerry Vig?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Jerry Vig. Or JV, like, because he's junior varsity.
No, he's got it right. Jerry Vig works fine.
Jerry Vig, okay. And then to the right, you know her well, Miss Natalie Nightwolfe.
Hi, Joey.
Yeah, Hi, Natalie.
So how you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. Natalie made me do it. She said she punched my lights out.
No, she is violent,
and that
too.
is true. Yes, Dave knows how violent
I believe
that could
that.
be.
Does she threaten you when she's wearing boots? That's the one question I have to ask you.
No, but, Natalie does not have a face for radio.
No,
Aw,
she definitely
thanks,
does
Joey.
not. She definitely does not.
On the contrary, we do.
Yes.
You should see this
Yeah, I
guy.
can only imagine.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You have to view me in widescreen, so just so you know.
We have lots of Hawaiian shirts on.
Yeah.
And it's still not big enough.
So you're a busy man. You've done a lot of stuff over the years. A lot of films, a lot of my favorites, Goonies, Memento.
See, Natalie, I told you I was an actor.
Yeah.
I know, Joey.
Can I just say that my all-time favorite character of yours is Francis Fratelli, no doubt.
Oh, thank you. He's one of my favorite too. I really love that job. I was just with all those guys.
We need a Goonies, too.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Well, they're making so much of the Goonies. One, I found out not too long ago. Are we taping this or?
We're on live.
Are we on?
We're on
we
live.
are now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because I didn't want to give you the good stuff off camera.
Go for it, Joey.
The Goonies and The Wizard of Oz are the two #1 sales and rental items on Christmas
Wow.
for the last 15 years.
Wow.
I believe it.
I wonder. That movie is amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, my favorite.
I tell you, the work on it was magical. It was a magical time.
Joe, you were saying you were with those guys just recently. What were you doing with them?
Last summer. There was the 25th anniversary. We all went back. Well, a good portion of us went back to Astoria, Oregon, where we shot a good portion of the film. And Dick Donner was there, and Corey Feldman, Sean Astin was there. I took my daughter Isabella, and also Josh Cohen was there.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, my favorite movie, I have to say, is Midnight Run. That one is my all-time favorite movie. One of my all-time.
Well, they got to they have to be relevant when you watch them 30 years from now, and the ones that hold up, like Midnight Run, is kind of a perfect film. Everybody's really, really wonderful, right down to the lady that sells the ticket at the airport. The lady that sells the bus ticket. People with just one line to say, perfectly cast. I love that film.
Wow. I think you have a lot of those movies, Joey.
Yeah, you kind of hit the jackpot, of perfect films, and probably one of the greatest character actors of our generation. To be honest with you,
Memento was great. I love that, Joey.
You
did great
definitely.
in that. In the movie Bound.
Yeah.
You guys see Bound? That was awesome.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jennifer Tilly, she's hot.
But Natalie's working over at the house. She always, takes the bound handcuffs and say, "How did you do it?"
She looks like a hotter Jennifer Tilly though. Natalie
shut
does.
up.
Yeah, she's she's the best parts of Jennifer Tilly and Gina Gershon.
Oh yes, you're totally right there. You're totally right there, Joey.
I'm a sex addict in recovery, so to have Natalie working for me is challenging my sobriety.
Oh my God, Joey!
I know all about recovery. I've been sober. March 3rd will be 16 years for me. So.
Wow, you sound like a baby.
Yeah. I am like a little baby. It's still wet behind the ears,
Yeah. I'll have 4 years in January.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And you also have a book, No Kidding Me Too.
No.
Oh, that's the...
No, the No Kidding Me Too is our nonprofit.
Yes.
And we're a celebrity-based nonprofit using celebrity to shine the lights in the dark corners of stigma, prejudice, and shame that surrounds all forms of brain disease. And No Kidding Me Too is the name of our organization. It's also the name of a documentary I made interviewing 6 individuals from all walks of life with different brain styles, from bipolar disorder to depression to borderline personality disorder, and their symptoms, be it self abuse, self-mutilation, alcoholism, drug addiction, sex addictions, and recovery, and how what they're doing now. That it was all born out of the shame of being miserable, of believing that they were different and they couldn't share that with another person.
Right.
So that's what out of that film I wound up now finishing up a new book, which is a sequel to my first book in 2002. That was called Who Saw Now, and it was about the first 17 years of my life and living and growing up in Hoboken. And the new book is called Asylum, and those are the tales from my Great Depression and my Hollywood stories and recovery, mental disease, and being my mother's son.
Right. We actually have one of your PSAs here now, if you want us to play it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
For the listeners, we'll play it right now. Shotgun, go ahead.
Yeah.
There's
no stigma or discrimination against the heart, the liver, the kidney, even the gallbladder. Doesn't even have a job.
Yesterday, depression was kept in the dark.
And bipolar disorder was your best friend's mother's problem.
But the tide is turning.
We're stopping the stigma.
We're coming out.
Our goal is to make the discussion of mental dis-ease cool and trendy.
No kidding?
Me too.
No kidding.
Me too.
No kidding.
Me too.
It's time we gave the all-American brain some peace of mind.
That was amazing.
Awesome. That was Harrison Ford, right?
Yeah, it was Harrison Ford and Anthony Edwards, Corey Feldman, Hector Alessandro, Josh Ritter, Jonathan Grice from what was that great movie, Vigo? You know, with the guy that kind of was.
I don't know.
Oh, what was that? It was like a high school movie, and Grice played the uncle who was a football player and wore a really bad hairpiece. Napoleon Dynamite. Dynamite.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah, excellent.
So
and now they got a cartoon, Napoleon Dynamite.
They do?
I heard that.
Yeah, I saw that's coming out soon.
Can I just say,
It's a new show.
On a serious, to continue with the serious note, from personal experience, I really appreciate you doing something like that and bringing mental illness to the forefront, because I don't think it gets enough attention either.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we believe that brain disease and the stigma and prejudices that surround it is the last forefront of equal rights in America, because our brains don't get the same constitutional parity as our liver or our heart or our kidneys or our gallbladder that have become obsolete. They don't even have a job anymore. But if there's something that goes wrong with it and needs to be removed, if you have insurance, they'll pay for that. But they won't pay to mend our brain, and that's cognitive talk therapy. With therapies that are provided, man, there's 80% recovery. That's
right.
why we don't call it mental illness, because that seems permanent. We like to call it brain uneasiness or diseasiness, because it's a temporary situation.
Yeah.
Joe, how do you get your message out? Is it primarily through the PSAs, or do you have particular events or anything like that?
Well, you know, we showed the documentary. It plays a lot of colleges and schools, and we only do fundraisers, frankly, to raise money so that we can make the content. And we haven't had many of those lately because Natalie will tell you we've been really busy with finishing up the book, and I've been working on a play. So it's been difficult.
Right.
You know, the economy being what it was, is put a great strain on a lot of good organizations.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if you guys want to buy the documentary, it's at nkm2.org, and you could buy it there.
I'd love to check it out.
Yeah.
Also, I think in this economy, too, it's pretty bad that alcoholism and drug addiction's on the rise, because everyone's, a lot of people don't have jobs and they have nowhere to turn. And then because of years back, the insurance doesn't cover, like, the rehabs and stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, and the thing is that there's a 79% comorbidity with addictions and with mental disease. In my book, I call them the 7 deadly symptoms. You know, the mental anguish is what is producing these. What happens are that your medicine is a couple of beers, but then you need more than a couple of beers. And now you need a couple of vodkas, and now you become an addict. You're addicted to the alcohol.
Right.
The alcohol, it becomes a relief, and then it stops working, and now it's an addiction. So now you have two things wrong with you. The story is true. You go to rehab, and you stop drinking, and you're in a program that's working for you. Well, you better buy a pair of sneakers and stay away from the coffee pot, because you're either going to be running marathons or you're going to put on 100 pounds.
Yeah, definitely. I put on 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's what happened to
The
Davey, though.
uneasiness doesn't go away. You know,
Right.
and because we're ashamed to talk about it. You know, we're ashamed to talk about how frightened we might be that we don't have the job that was going to pay for the last 2 months' rent. You know, so where do you take it? And, you know, so you get the efforts.
Right. So you so what, like, on a side note, what's it like to have Natalie as your assistant?
What is it like?
It's kind of frightening.
Come on.
We're the king.
You never know what her mood is going to be like. And, you
Shut
know,
up. Shut up.
She comes in and I say, "Do you want any coffee?" No. Okay.
And then I throw the coffee pot,
Oh my god.
and we spend the whole day cleaning it up. That's pretty much it.
So you're working on a play right now. Any film projects in the works?
Well, I actually am working on acquiring the rights to this play. Scotty Decker wrote the play, and I saw it at the Fringe Festival with John Amos, starring with Scotty Decker, and a wonderful cast. So I optioned the film rights, and I'm directing it now with John and Scotty, and we're going into rehearsal the first week of January. In terms of films, you know, I just got offered something, but it's nobody wants to pay us actors anymore.
Right.
You know, and there's a difference. I'm an actor. I'm not a movie star. There's a difference. And so they don't want to pay us, and they want to turn my profession into a hobby, you know? And the funny thing is I made my money. You know, I did okay. I'm in my late 40s. Natalie gets quiet. and you know, but it's impossible. They offer you money. They're offering me less than what a truck driver gets.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Now, do you find that there are other
So-
I'm sorry. Do you find that there are other actors out there that will take those jobs at the lesser money? Because I mean, musicians run into that all the time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It's supply and demand, and you know, and good actors are a dime a dozen,
Yeah.
and so they want to pay us a dime.
Can I ask you about a movie? I hate to be so ignorant about this, but I've been talking about it all night. It was you were played a detective, and I think there were 4 or 5 of you. You were on a team, and your character was driving around in a van most of the movie, and I don't know the name of the movie. It's killing me.
Oh, well, you know why? Because they kept changing it. I think it was finally called The Last of the Finest. It was Brian Dennehy, and it was
yes.
Bill Paxton,
Yes.
Jeff Fahey, and me. I think we were the 4 cops.
Right. And it had a happy ending. Well, a heroic ending, as they oftentimes do.
We'll have to see that.
Yeah.
What was that?
I know.
Was it a comedy?
How long
drama?
ago did
What
you
was
do that? That was at least 10 years old, though, isn't it?
Oh, more than that.
Yeah.
Actually, we were shooting out in Malibu when the Northridge earthquake hit.
Huh.
It was freaky. We were in like a rundown motel, and there were guys in those cherry pickers with the 10Ks, and those things started rocking back and forth. It was freaky.
Yeah. Brian
That
Dennehy.
that was directed by a guy named John something. Oh, he directed The Long Good Friday. Good filmmaker.
Yeah. Brian Dennehy is a local. He came from Bridgeport, Connecticut here.
Yeah, and he lives a little further north now.
Mm-hmm.
I love Brian Dennehy. I love him to death. If you're listening, Brian, I'm just saying this because I don't want you to kill me.
Well, Joey, first off, as a thanks, I just want to say, to remind us, as a thanks for doing the interview, one of our sponsors, Buxton, you could check it out. I'll give the information to Natalie. BuxtonStyle.com. They're going to offer you a gift. You can go on there and check out. They have like DOP kits and like travel kits and stuff and business stuff like that as a gift from us.
Thanks.
So we want to thank you for that. Also, before you go, we want to get a tag from you saying who you are and you're listening to the Modern Problems radio show. Is that the way you want to shotgun?
Modern. It's Modern Problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Modern Problems
Modern
radio
Problem.
show.
Yes.
Yep.
That's what we've been talking about.
Problem radio.
Radio show, yeah.
This is really going to be hard.
We've been talking about modern problems all night, right?
Yeah, but it's Modern Problems radio show. Hey, it's Joey Pants, and you're listening to Modern Problems radio show.
Beautiful.
Or modern day problems at night on the radio.
I
like that one too.
Oh my God!
It's not radio. It's HBO.
Hopefully one day.
Well, we're also filming this for a reality series too.
Shotgun, what do you think?
Are we?
You think that one's good?
That's good.
Okay. All right. Well, that one's
Hey,
good.
let me do another one. I want to do another one.
Sure.
Hey, this is Hi. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Joe Pantoliano, and you're listening to My Modern Problems on this radio, and it's a show. And I just got a present from, what's the name of the company?
Be Collective.
And I just got a gift from E Collective.
Be Collective.
Because what is it called?
Be Collective.
B?
B as in boy.
Oh, I got a present from B Creative. What'd you say?
Collective.
Collective. And B Collective is giving me, what are they giving me?
A DOP kit.
Oh my God, you
or,
rule.
or a travel kit or a business bag, whatever you want. Or even a handbag for your wife, whatever you like.
Fantastic. And B Collective is giving me a doggy bag for my 4 dogs and a gift bag for my wife. And they're wonderful sponsors. And don't forget, if you guys can promote NKM2, get them to go to the website.
Yes.
Put our website on your website. That's
We
always
will.
Very helpful. And just Natalie, next time you're over, bring the documentary back so these guys can watch it.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
Joey, thank you so
Thanks,
much, man.
everybody.
Thanks, Joe.
You're the best.
Anytime.
All right, take care,
Merry
man.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. Joey's the best.
He rules. He's so
Yes.
yeah.
That had to be
He's
the
awesome.
most take, but hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He
great.
just played around with the.
You must have a lot of fun being his assistant.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious. It's great.
Got to chop up the tag and send it to the sponsors. They'll be really
No,
happy
do it
about
just like that. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should keep it just like that.
Just keep it.
Well, it's for the sponsors so they can listen, so they can hear it.
Oh yeah.
Natalie, where does he live?
Can't tell you
You
that.
can't
I'm
tell
not
you
gonna
that.
say-
Shotgun, what are we going to go into on that?
What's
note?
his phone number?
Stalker.
Yeah, stalker. Stalker.
Stop.
Yeah, no, you stop.
Stalkerazzi over here.
JV all the way.
Yes, JV move.
Yes, it is.
Shotgun,
my
what?
God.
Speaking of going into something, last week
Whoa.
was great. Pete Francis.
Oh, never mind.
Shotgun, what are we going to head into?
I was thinking the same thing. Jason.
P. Francis was great, by the way.
Yes,
Yes,
he
it
was.
On that note, we're going to go into Pacifier Feel It.
Oh, feel it. Modern Problems Radio Show.